Welcome back to ECE 320A. This little segment I'm calling Navigating the Course, and really it's trying to get us up to speed quickly for this online course of ECE 320A electric circuits. And it's navigating the course. Initially, what I want to do before I even talk about navigating the course is make it clear that there are three deliverables that are pretty immediate. One is to send me an email. If you did not take ECE 220 in the spring semester, you will need an access code to the Mastering Engineering website to do your homework assignments. You'll need to send me an email. You should be able to find that on the syllabus at the D2L website. I also would like for you to complete a passport into the course. That assignment is also in Unit 0 on the content page of D2L, and you should be able to quickly complete that, and that will allow me to connect with you as a person and know what faces go with what names. Then homework number 1 is actually due on Tuesday, and that's covering the first part of chapter 10, and you will need to get started on that immediately so that you can complete that homework assignment, because our first exam is Friday the 13th of June. The course is built around the 4 exams and the final, with 12 homeworks sprinkled throughout. Here is the month of June in terms of a calendar. We're beginning on Monday, June 9th. Our first homework assignment is due the next day at 11:59 p.m. And again, you'll be submitting those homework problems solutions through Mastering Engineering. Our first exam is Friday. Our second exam is the following Friday. The third exam again is on a Friday, but then we start changing it up a little bit when we get into July, because of the holiday on July 4th is a Friday. That exam then will be on Thursday, and I've indicated the fraction of your grade, or the percent of the grade, that each of these exams represent. They're each worth 15%. You'll have 2 homework assignments during the month of June in each of the weeks in July, with the last day of June included there. Homework 9 and 10 will precede exam number 4. Each of these homework assignments has a unit associated with it on the D2L website, and the homeworks are worth 15%, with the final exam then representing 25% of your grade. As you could see from the calendar, the homeworks are typically due on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. The schedule, you should find that also on or inside Unit 0 or on the front page of the D2L website. Just look for schedule, and you should be able to find what days the homework assignments are due, and it should be clear when you start getting into the individual units on the D2L website when those homework assignments are due. There are many resources for the course. The textbook will actually be available as an e-text in the Mastering website, Mastering Engineering website. I provided a little segment on how you might try to read the textbook on D2L. The homework, again, will be through the Mastering Engineering website. The course website is on D2L. That will be separated into 12 units, and there will be some exam units also interspersed at the appropriate locations, and those you will then need to look at and practice for to get ready for each of the 4 midterm exams and the final. Each unit has at least one video and notes section. You'll want to maybe follow along with the notes, but I would highly recommend that you start to take your own notes during the video, sketching the circuits, trying to write the equations, trying to follow along and keep track during each of the video sessions. A strategy for attacking the class, since this is an online class, you might read the unit overview, examine the homework for that particular unit. The homework problems, if you look at the textbook, they are identified with particular sections of the textbook. You should then go and look at those sections of the textbook and read those, then watch the videos for that unit. The nice thing about these lectures being online is you can actually start and stop. I do want you to participate. I do want you to be engaged while you're watching those videos, and I will try to include with each video a topics and timing document that you could then use to hopefully pinpoint particular locations in those videos that you might want to forward ahead to or jump back to if you want to review or gain access to particular sections of that video content. You'll want to work with the notes that are supplied for each of the videos. You'll want to work the homework for each unit. Make sure you submit those. Study the homework solutions. I will try to provide homework solutions after those are due on D2L. You should look those over and make sure that you do understand what you or the way to work the problems if you are having questions. I will provide practice exams. You might try to use those to understand the style of the questions that will be asked during the exams and the depth to which you will be needed to demonstrate your knowledge of the material on the exams. And then you'll simply repeat that for each unit. If you have questions, there is a discussion section in D2L. I will be having office hours every day that is not an exam day in Harville, room 140, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So in the first few weeks of the semester or of this summer session, that corresponds to Monday through Thursday. Look me up. If you're doing the online version, you'll need to send me an email and see if we can communicate that way. And if we need to physically connect via the phone or through Skype or something, please let me know. The exams, again, we have 4 midterm exams. The first 3 are on Fridays, the 4th one on a Thursday. The final exam is July 10th, our last day. For the homeworks, which are distributed throughout the exams, please look at the schedule. And if you are one of the online students, I need you to establish a proctor that will monitor your exams immediately upon starting this session so that we can get those in line for you to start following along quickly and not lose any time with taking the exam material. I hope this gives you a quick overview of what the class looks like in terms of homeworks, exams, the D2L material you should look at and make sure that you are comfortable with the organization, and then we will be successful. That's what I'm wanting you to do, is to really understand this material, which is the second half of the Nielsen and Rydell textbook. I do want you to succeed, and a lot of it is based on Laplace transforms, so you will become very proficient at playing with and manipulating Laplace transforms in many different forms. Good luck, and I will continue to see you throughout the summer session.